When you are identify, there are two person like buyer and seller, which is of course it is a two-way dialogue. You are focusing a more sales because the certain period, only 2 days, 3 days, 1 month only you are giving. That's what which is coming under short period. Image about the mind of the customer. Now this particular company are offering a product. Now customers want to recognize your product. They want to identify your brand. Hello everyone, a warm welcome to one and all. I am Natesh, lecturer in Commerce, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, MYSURU, the Temple of Excellence. So we are in the Unit 3, Section 3, first semester BCom, price and promotion. In the last session, I have covered advertising, the promotion mix elements. Now in this session, main focus on personal selling and sales promotion and definition of personal selling and sales promotion, on what are the characteristics of personal selling and sales promotion and factor affecting the promotion mix. Moving forward one by one. So the first one, under promotional mix, which is nothing but the element of promotion. When the businessman, they try to go for the promoting the product or service, so of course they want to choose a right promotion mix. Okay, here the meaning of personal selling. The personal selling means actually when it is industrial product which is related to industrial product or machinery related. So the person is going in front of the customers. So just find out the needs and requirement. What is exactly the customers are expecting. So based on the customer expectation, the company are appointed as personal selling or salesman, you can say. So they are giving a more clarity about the product, what you are offering. Okay. So when representative of a different company try to persuade the customer, that means persuade means what? Encourage the customer about when the industry product like machinery or electronic product, of course the customer want to get a demonstration. The personal salesman, they are representing in front of the customer according to their requirement. Now the seller, the personal salesman representative, they are trying to give a more clarity about the operation and features related to features, how you want to operate, what exactly based on the customer requirement, so he can suggest the best product for the customer. And personally it is called personal selling because personal sale, when the personal representative, salesman, sales representative, when they are going to meet the customer, of course they can get more clarity about the product. Okay, they can explain, they can give for demonstration how it is the product is working. Definitely, so the consumers are getting a lot of benefit when you are okay. Each and every company which is not consumer product, so which is related to machinery or FMCD product, or you can take machinery or industrial product. It is a direct presentation of the product of the consumers and prospective buyer, because when the personal sales representative, they are going in front of the customer, they are asking whatever the required, they can get a more clarity, which is a face-to-face communication between the buyer and seller. So here the seller is nothing but the sales representative are giving a more clarity about the products. It refers to the use of salesperson to persuade the buyer to act favorable and buy the product, because unless you are not encouraging your consumers, so it is just encouraging the consumer just with the help of product or physically they are demonstrating the product, okay, or whatever the consumers are asking, buyers or prospective consumers are asking. There are too many questions related to the product, so of course you will get the consumers will get more clarity because the person is there to get a clarity. So moving forward, the definition, whatever you studied in the last slides, which is just for meaning and definition part here. So here the sum of the definition given below. The famous writer Philip Kotler say personal selling is a type of person or local presentation by the firm sales force for the motive of making sales and building the customer relationship. When the salesman, when they are trying to go in front of the consumers, of course the salesman, they are trying to collect information from the consumer, either what kind of product you are expecting, what kind of features you are expecting, Okay, either the price negotiation part. Okay, so everything, the type of person or local presentation. Local presentation means actually when you are inquiring with the help of online, you are not able to go for negotiation. When it is a personal sales representative is there, means definitely the buyer is getting a lot of benefits. Okay, of course, when the personal sales representative is going to meet the consumer, so there is a chance of building a loyal customers. Okay, or the customer relationship. Whenever they are asking too many questions related to product, of course the sales representative is just giving a clarity about the whatever they are asking. Okay, and the second one, according to the famous writer Cundiff and Still, the personal selling is a kind of method of communication, because the personal selling also, when we are depending on one channel of communication, only one channel, so there is no interactions. But in this case there is a lot of interactions between the buyer and seller. The communications process will be very easy. It includes not only for individual but social behavior. Each of the individual in the face contrast salesperson prospect influence the other, because in the personal selling either you are meeting individual person or group of people you are meeting, you are explaining about product what you are offering. Okay, they, of course the consumers also very keen interested to know what the sales representative is explaining. Moving forward, the features of personal selling. The person, where you are identifying a person, of course there is a first features will be face-to-face communication. When it is face-to-face communication, no doubt it is a two-way channel of communication. So the seller is standing in front of the buyer. Okay, so just using a concept like the product or machine related. Okay, so the more and more whenever you are trying to give information about the buyers, which is the buyer also can ask a few questions related to the product features. Okay, and price related. The face-to-face communication interaction, it means that face-to-face interactions between buyer and seller. Of course, the consumers are classified into two types. One is individual consumer or industrial consumer. For example, the consumers, industrial product, of course, the industrial product, they need more clarity. But in case of FMCG product, the personal sales representative role is very less. But in the case of a FMCG company, so you need to explain more. The seller try to understand the needs of the buyer and provide the product matching the customer's need, because customers to customer, their needs, wants, expectation, preference will be keep on change. Of course, as a personal sales representative, they are asking what exactly you are expecting, sir. Okay, so based on that, their expectation, the sales representative are explaining, okay, giving a just best product for offering a best product, or you can suggest for best product. You can purchase this. For example, the printer, if you take example, either you are going for laser jet or inkjet, okay, or daily usage or very frequently usage. So based on your requirement, consumer requirement, the sales representative are suggesting a best product. Okay, moving forward for second features. So the two-way dialogue. Here when you are identifying, there are two person like buyer and seller, which is of course it is a two-way dialogue. When the consumer's sales representative is standing in front of the buyer or consumer, the consumer can ask a few questions. Even the sales person also giving a best solution or answer for the whatever the buyer is asking. Okay, it means that there is a two-way dialogue between the customers and seller in personal selling, because communication process will be completely fulfilled, because the two-way clarifications will be immediately take place. The customers will respond in case he has certain objection, while the seller will respond with the appropriate solution to the customer problem, because the seller is giving a best solution for the customer what they are exactly facing a problem. So based on the problem, when the seller is giving a suggestion or opinion, so definitely the consumers are motivated to purchase your product. Okay, moving forward for third features, and immediate feedback, because unless the communication process will be complete, so you are not expecting a feedback from those you are sending a message. Okay, here the sending a message which is nothing but your consumer, the sales representative are expecting a feedback, even the consumer also expecting a feedback from this two-way channel of communication. So in this feature, the seller is always try to receive the feedback of the consumer, because the consumer is the only person who can tell us about the product, whether it is goodness or badness, because after usage or existing product, or while you are maintaining a good relationship between the customers, okay, if the consumers are purchased already your product, of course you need to collect a timely information to just update your product. So when the communication channel is a two-way channel, you are getting a immediate feedback. So this immediate feedback, of course, you can take for the next step to go for implementing. So that's what the communications process will be completed. Okay, moving forward. Art of persuasion. Art of persuasion means what? It is one kind of encouragement. The person to person, the quality can be differ. Okay, the communications process, the quality of the sales representative will be keep on change. So art of persuasion means how you are better to convey, how you are better to encourage. The salesman is better to encourage the consumers. So here it means that the personal selling or salesperson persuade the customer to buy the product. He convinces the customers and win his confidence that sale are achieved, because at the time of first time you are approaching for the consumer, so of course whenever you are explaining much more better, so compared to other companies sales representative, because the salesperson sales representative quality is completely depending for how you are communicating between the consumer. So whenever the consumers are asking a more and more clarity about your product or service what you're offering, so of course as a sales representative you are able to explain better. So if you are able to explain better, you are able to convey better in your consumers, so whatever they are asking, how you are suggesting, how you are maintaining a relationship, how you are maintaining a punctuality. Okay, so everything which is related to the art of persuasion. Moving forward for fifth one, flexible. So that means according to time situation, how you are managing, okay, how you are following, it means that the nature of the product will be varied. So here the nature of the product, there are too many products are available, consumer product, industrial product or FMCG product, so which is completely based on the natures you are depending here. The personal selling will be also depending upon the consumer preference. So when the consumers are expecting this product, when they are purchasing, when you want to tackle your consumer, how you are approaching. For example, personal selling style will be different for industrial product, because the same strategy the sales representative what they are following, in case of industrial product the approach is something different. So that's what you need to change according to situations. That is a nothing but fluctuation. So industrial product means of course you need to, as a consumer they want to get a complete technical knowledge. So at the time of sales representative are going to explain the product which is related to industrial product, they need more clarity about operation, okay, the price negotiation, etc. Moving forward, next one, satisfaction. Of course, when the sales representative standing in front of the consumer, the satisfaction, the degree of satisfaction is completely depending here. So this is the sixth and unique features of the characteristic of personal selling, because you need to satisfy. Suppose the consumer is asking something which is related to price or feature, you are not able to explain. As a sales representative, you are not able to answer what they are asking. You are not able to give a better solution. You are not able to give a best advice for the consumer. Of course, you are not satisfied the customers. Due to the effective communication between the seller and targeted buyer, the degree of satisfaction take place. Because if you are conveyed whatever the consumers are expecting, of course you are trying to convince better, so the consumers also very satisfied, they are very happy. So when the salesman, when they are trying to give a more information about your product related information or product related attributes. Okay, moving forward. So now here we are in the last promotion mix, so which is nothing but promotions in the sales promotion. The elements whatever we have covered here: advertising, okay, publicity, and sales, personal selling, and last one we are sales promotion. So whatever the sales promotion which is not connected to other elements like advertising, so the sales promotion, of course, each and every company they try to motivate, they are try to promote the product. So whatever the elements we have already covered here: advertising, personal selling, publicity. So this is something different here. So this is refers to the short term and temporary incentive or purchase or induced to trial new product, new goods. Okay, so that means actually the promotion yearly 365 days the company is not giving a promotional offer, so which is based on the short period only. If you want to push your existing stock, of course you need to give a promotion. The promotions will be depending upon the very occasionally you are giving promotion, you are just attracting a new customer. Whenever the new product is arriving for the market, of course you need to create the awareness part, is completely depending on the sales promotion how you are doing here. The tool include contest, which is the companies giving like a contest, they are going with the help of contest they are promoting even the games related and gift, trade show and discount, offer, rebate, or something like motivation, okay, just free gift. So what is the promotion meaning? Nearly 30 years ago, the sales promotion was looked upon as everything that was left after providing for advertising, personal selling and publicity. Whatever we here, the three element is it is there here, which is not directly connected to sales promotion. The sales promotion is only for the short period. So when they are trying to do for the sales promotion, because you want to increase the sales, so that's what you are selecting a right time. Okay, unseasonal product, if you try to push, means definitely you need to go for the sales promotion. When the seasonal time, how you are selecting a promotional tool. When unseasonal time, the product whatever it is there in the godown or warehouse, how to push, definitely you need to promotion. So if you want to push any outdated, means which is going to be expire, so within this expiry time you need to push. So with the help of sales promotion, giving offer, buy one get one free, so this kind of activity when you are trying to do, so which is coming under the sales promotion. Whatever you studied, which is just for meaning, going for the definition. So in the words of Philip Kotler, the sales promotion consists of a diverse collection of incentive tools, because which is there are too many types of sales promotional activities taken care by the individual company just promoting the product. So which is nothing but incentive tools. At the time of when you are selling only one product, the same time if you try to push one more product, means you are just making a more sales here. So mostly short term, because the sales promotion will always happening only short term period, not for long period. Okay, so designed to stimulate quicker and greater purchase of particular product and service by consumer and trade. For example, the companies like any company, if you take example, they are giving a one short period like 2 days. This offer is made only for 2 days. Now if you take Myntra or Flipkart or Amazon, they are giving online offers. Okay, so with the help of specified data, you are expecting, you are focusing a more sales, because the certain period only 2 days, 3 days, 1 month only you are giving. That's what which is coming under short period. So according to AHR Dillon, okay, the sales promotion means any step that are taken for the purpose of obtaining or increasing the sales. Either the companies are setting an objective for short period. I just want to push my product because the product is you're launching for the first time. Of course, you need to give a promotion activity. You are targeting for the majority of the customers. They want to show their interest to buy your product. Okay, how you are pushing your product. Okay, how you are launching your product. Suppose the product like one product is getting expired for the next one. Before that, I want to just for sale. So this kind of activity when we are trying to do, so that is a promotion, sales promotion. So here features of the sales promotion. When you study the concept like a meaning and definition, of course there is a certain features which is applicable for the sales promotion. And here this is the irregular and non-recurring activity. Irregular because regularly we are not doing a promotion. If the company are regularly doing the promotional activity, of course they are minimizing their profit. So it is based on the very rarely they are trying to do for promotional activity just for pushing or creating a more awareness for the new product or existing product. Okay, so the sales promotion is irregular and non-recurring effort of increasing the sale because the company to company their sales promotions will be different strategy they are adapting to push the product. So of course which is a short period. And the scope, the main scope is here, the sales promotion is to supplementary effort to advertising and personal selling. So supplementary, we are not comparing with the advertising and even the personal selling, which is just for supplementary. And various marketing activity. There are different types of sales promotional activity we are doing. So just for pushing your product or creating awareness or promoting your product. So it include all such activity like attract the consumers. So at selling point, the selling point or sales point, when you are giving in a promotional activity, those who are consumers are coming for the sales point, they are getting a more benefit. Okay, such as use of decoration. Okay, for example, the company to company, the product is placed in the systematic or organized manner in the shelf or rack. So there, if you try to do for decoration, those consumers are coming in your showroom or supermarket. Of course, they are attracting because of decoration and even the display, how you are displayed. And the premier offer, okay, normally usually your price is something like high. Now you are giving a offer for this respected product. And motivation, of course, if you are doing a promotional activity, the consumers want to motivate, then only the promotional activity, not only it is a consumer point of view, even the mediators, those who are doing activities like supporting activities like a wholesaler or retailer, they are getting advantages. When you are promoting your product with the help of promotional tools, of course, so even the consumers also motivated, even the middlemen also motivated. It is an effort by which the consumer, trader and sales force are motivated towards maximum sale, because unless the consumers are not asking any product in the retail outlet, the salesman, how they are focusing for sale, that's what you are promoting the product. Okay, next one, objective. The objective, when you are trying to do for sales promotion, something you are setting an objective here. So the objective of sales promotion is to establish better coordination between the activity like advertising. So it is advertising which is nothing but which is giving for regular paid version. But here sales promotion also the company is losing margin here. But you can expect a majority of sales. Okay, advertising and sales, personal selling and publicity, because these three elements we are not just comparing with the sales promotion. The sales promotion is coming under the short period. This is going for the long period. Okay, and universal activity. Universal activity means, if you are taking an example for the entire world, there are too many companies are offering a product or service. So how they are promoting the product? So it is a universal product. Everybody want to, each and every businessman, they are promoting their product because they want to expect more sales. It is a universal activity adopted by all the economic of world in their sales effort, because as a marketing department, if they are not focusing to create awareness about your product, you want to push the sales, means of course you need to go for the promotional activity. And investment. So when you are trying to go for sales promotion, your investment part will be reducing, but majority you are expecting a majority of sales, right? Okay, so money spent on sales promotion is not waste. Okay, so your investment is going for very low, but you are expecting a more sales. Okay, but an investment, it will be bring return on the investment in future. Now you promoted, the consumers are showing their interest to purchase. Of course, today if they are not purchasing your product, so day after tomorrow or next year, okay, in future they can purchase your product because you already created awareness, you build a good image. So means of marketing communication, the promotions, the sales promotion, the promotions only, it is the name only it is suggesting to understand. So when you are promoting, of course you need to go with the help of communication, either how you are approaching the customers, okay, how the customer are showing interest. It is an important means of communication by which view and idea of the consumers about the product and service are exchanged within the product producer regularly. So when you are trying to focus on the sales promotion, which is coming under the marketing activity, marketing communication channel we are using, either you're with the help of contest, either you're going for gift or buy one get one free. So whatever the activity you are doing, just for motivating the consumer to buy your product or get a service. Moving forward, so factors that are affecting promotion mix. When the producer are selecting, or say businessman selecting a right promotion tool or promotion elements, if they are trying to select, so what are the factors will be affecting for the promotion mix? So the first one, promotion budget allocation and objective and policy. Because when the company are, unless they are not allocating budget for the promotions like advertising, sales promotion, personal selling or publicity, the company is not paying 1 rupee also. The consumers are any press conference are giving a good opinion about your company or products. Okay, but in case here, when the promotion, whatever the promotion tool, either you're going for advertising, print media, electronic media, budget you have to prepare here. So the cost of the advertisement you have to predict here. Okay, so the objective behind, so why you are promoting this product, either you are focusing a sales or just creating awareness. So the objective. And policy which is related to promotion, what kind of policy you are prepared, okay, which is well advanced you are preparing, so you are not in the trouble. So depending upon the market research done for making the product for consumer choice, when you are selected your right target customer, prospective customer, now you need to select a best advertising channel or promotion tool you are selecting, so you can reach. Unless you are not reaching for your target customer, the promotional it's no useful here. Budget is allocated for various promotional activity. Either you are going for sales promotion or advertising or personal selling. So the various activity, what kind of activity which is related to promoting your product, so of course the budget is very important role here. The objective of the promotion is also determine the selection of appropriate promotional tool. Now this particular company, either they are marketing with the help of social media or print media or television, the cost is keep on varied, which is not same here. Okay, and whether the objective for sharing the information or persuade the customers to buy the product, because with the intentions to just creating awareness about product for consumers or just achieving the sales. Okay, so this is your objective you have to decide. And the next one, the creating an image about the product in the mind of customer, because image about the mind of the customer, now this particular company are offering a product, now customers want to recognize your product, they want to identify your brand. So for that reason, that is how you are setting customer mindset. Okay, how frequently the message is disseminated in the target market, because how many times you are giving the same ad, okay, how many times you are recalling the customers, Okay, that is a which is related to the budget. First one. Second one, the factor which is product and its stage in the product life cycle, because there are too many product, each and every product is having a life cycle. So only which is related to consumer product. If in case of industrial product, life cycle is something different here, but here in the FMCG product, so you need to identify the which nature of product you are offering. Okay, what is the different stages of product life cycle. The consumer product are promoted differently as compared to industrial product, but industrial product having a too many years of life. Okay, so in this case only which is related to the consumer. So each and every product, the nature of the product is completely you need to study. So based on the nature of, if you are taking an examples like staple goods, the having a life is few hours, you are not promoting this kind of product, or vegetables you are not promoting, or fruits you are not promoting, because in case of consumer product, you need to study the nature of the product is very important. Each and every product is having life cycle. So based on the each and every life stages of life cycle, now you are trying to go for studying the which better strategy which is applicable. So in the case of introduction stage, any product are introducing for the first time, of course the promotion you have to spend a lot. Okay, so in that you need to select the best promotion tool. The stage of the product in the life cycle also directly affected choice of promotional tool and their intensity, because the life cycle introduction stage, when you are launching a product for the first time, of course the consumer want to aware of your product or service what you are offering. So unless you are not spending for promotional activity, the consumer is not able to get to know your product. At the introductory stage, the product is heavily promoted to create awareness in the market. Just now I told when at the time of introduction, you need to spend a lot of expenditures towards the promotion just for creating and focusing a more sales in future. Okay, moving forward. So the third one, the buying character, because in the modern corporate world, in the modern market, so there are too many customers are you are able to identify, because based on their characteristic, the product is offered, different customers you are able to identify. So based on the characters when you are studying, so this is also influencing, right? That's what. So the marketers are trying to answer this question, how the buyer in the target market became aware of the new product, because based on the characteristic when you are trying to focus, which is nothing but the segmenting a part, so whom you are targeting, how you are targeting, what is your segmentation limit, so everything which is related to the new product, either existing product. Okay, so the young people in the market spend most of their time on the internet, because when you are selecting like a print media, so the print media, now youngsters we cannot focus, because the youngsters are always accessing the internet, so they are getting a lot of benefit. So that the company want to go for the next recent trend of marketing promotion tool like social media. Okay, for example, in India, majority of the population consists of youngsters who go to college or in the early stage of their career. So that time when they are trying to go for college, so that time they need too many electronic gadgets. They are depending, like example handset phone, it's the best example here. This generation from the urban area like to buy latest standard trendy smartphone, because they are trying to get a more clarity. Now how you can focus these youngsters, because the best platform is the social media, television you are giving, the cost of the media what you are selecting, the cost of the promotion activity what you are doing, so of course which is a matter for the company. Moving forward, next factors will be target market, because in the market you have well familiar, there are too many types of classification of market based on the geography, based on the volume or transaction. Okay, so there are different types of market we are able to identify. So whom you targeted, so that is also very important. Either you can access for it is once you selected the best market, where you are finding a customers. The size of the target market and the reach of media in different part of the target market affect the promotion mix strategy, because each and every market is completely unique. So when you are trying to study before that, selecting a best promotional tool, how you can reach, how you can create, whom you focus. There are different kind of buyer in the each market, because there are different types of customers are giving different priority depending on the buying characters, like early adopter, early majority or late majority. So now that's what there is one concept called diffusion. So before launching the product, you are spreading the message for the consumer, so the consumer get to know this kind of product is shortly arrival for market. So that is the adoption stage, means the consumer want to accept. Okay, the consumer want to accept before launching a product. Why they want to adapt? Because unless you are not expecting a demand from the targeted customers or targeted consumer, the company cannot focus for more sales. Okay, moving forward. Fifth one, competition and environmental. As a marketer, as a businessman, as an organization, they want to study completely competition and environmental. So that's what which is related to market environment is very important. So the competition, market share of the competitor and its strategy also force the organizations to adopt promotion tool to win customer, because the same kind of product what I am offering, if there is any competitors are available, I need to study with the help of environmental scanning. So when I try to study for environment with the help of a marketing research team, so who is the competitors are available, what kind of promotion tools they adapted, how I can go for better, so everything I can decide. This is also affecting here. The sales promotion activity like pre-sampling, price cut per display, event at crowded place, etc. There are too many activities can be attracting the more and more customer. Either you are reducing a price compared to your competitor, or free of sample you are giving just for the consumer want to get tasted. Okay, that's what we are giving pre-samples. Okay, event when the crowded area, when you try to promote, again you need to one right platform to focus more customers or audience, are used in the counter competition supported by the advertisement campaign. Because now if you take example Reliance Jio, okay, now each and every area they kept one small kiosk. So in this the sales representative are explaining, because they are selecting a right place for the crowded area, because they are expecting in crowded area too many customers are roaming, so that those who are interested, they are coming and inquiring about your product. Okay, so moving forward, next one, the distribution channel. Because unless I think you are familiar with the 4 P's: the product, place, promotion, place. The product, price, promotion, place, which the place is nothing but your distribution, how you are distributing your product. Okay, how you are making available for your consumer. Your product can be available for your consumer. The distribution channel is playing a very important role. The organization depends heavily on the distribution network for its product to success, because once you targeted whom you targeted, okay, which customers are purchasing this product, okay, how you can reach your product, okay, everything is completely depending on the distribution channel, how you are widening your distribution. With the help of distribution channel, how many retail outlet you are able to place your product. In case of intermediator, the organization also depend on their expertization of creating awareness about the product, because when the distributions are taking a distributor role, they are acting like a mediator. So when you are placing an order, of course the consumer want to go and inquiry within the outlet, so this kind of product is available or not. So if you are not doing, unless you are not doing a promotional activity, so no one, not even a single consumer will go and ask your company product. Okay, so that's what the distribution also very important. If the consumers are going and asking for in specific any retail outlet, if there is no availability, the consumers are disappointed. So the organization adopt a push or pull strategy. You need to push your sales. Okay, so of course you need to adapt something different strategy. Keep on watch for next section. Thank you.